And joining me in studio, I'm going to see if I can get this right. We've got Josiah, Joel, and Emily Jost of the Josties and Jostie Flicks. Is that correct?
That's right.
Wow.
Good job.
Awesome. I'm on a roll already. All right. So if you're wondering who the Josties are or who Jostie Flicks are, if you're a fan of YouTube, you'll probably want to listen up, as they've got their very own YouTube channel, which is it youtube.com/Jostie Flicks?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. Now, you make videos, obviously, if you're on YouTube. So we'll start at the beginning. How did that begin? How did you get into video making?
Well, growing up in a family with 11 kids, I don't know, you kind of have to have a sense of humor. So we enjoyed filming different little things with our home video camera, and but it wasn't until 2006 that I started to pursue it more. It was Facing the Giants actually was a big inspiration to me, to see how God can use a film and how filmmaking can affect the culture. Right? We live in a very media-driven culture, right? So it was an inspiration to me there. So
awesome. So that's how you got into. So just with the family camera is how you started. Yeah. Okay. So when did you kind of start taking it a little more seriously?
When I was about 16. Yeah. I started to pursue it more. I started to buy my own film equipment, read some books on it, and I just started watching movies differently. Right. Mm-hmm. Notice how they frame the shots, how they light the set, etc. So
you kind of got a little more technical.
Yeah, exactly.
And that goes a long way with you being a part of the Josties as well, as we were talking earlier. You're the tech guy because the musical talent's just not there.
Yeah, well, it's just a gift I left under the tree. So.
Yeah, there you go. So you got three of you here, and that was Joel that we were just talking to, who's kind of the brains behind the whole project.
The technical,
more the technical
guy.
brain, yeah.
So you're the guy who's running the camera when you're not on it. Okay.
Basically.
So how does the writing process work? Are all three of you involved in it? Because the three of you are kind of the main people in most of the videos. So, do you all kind of come with ideas, or how does that go?
Yeah, we often have brainstorming sessions together. We'll all sit around on a couch and just throw crazy ideas out there, and play some music.
Look for inspiration in
just about anything. As we travel with the Josties, we meet hundreds of different people, so you get to see a lot of different life situations, and you're just kind of always thinking in the back of your mind, this was rather humorous, we should keep this in mind. Or
look for different people, who you meet maybe have a unique personality. You might want to put in a film or something.
Mm-hmm. So most of your writing comes from real life experience, then.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure.
So is there a video that you guys have made that stands out as one of your favorites?
Actually, probably the one we just released 2 days ago. It's got to be my favorite. That's actually the first one we've actually made that I've wanted to watch. Mm-hmm. Or that I wasn't actually absolutely sick of after the editing process. So.
No, I did. That video was fun. I was going to say for a laugh per minute ratio. Yeah. I think the Man Van probably wins out. Right. If you haven't seen it yet, it's their latest video. I actually just posted it on the CKVN fan site on Facebook as well. So make sure you check it out. But it's only like 45 seconds long. Yeah. And it was you that was in it, right, Josiah?
Yeah. Right. That's actually really my minivan, which
inspired it.
I'm actually pretty proud of
it.
It
looks
ride.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny because when you released it just a couple weekends ago, I was camping with some friends, and we were constantly joking the whole weekend about everything being, man bacon, or we were eating, we were playing man games just because we were camping, right? We were being men. So I thought it was funny that this video comes out a few weeks later, the Man Van, and I don't know. It is funny. For 45 seconds, you laugh pretty good right away, and you look fantastic in the video when the wind was blowing in your face. It was so epic.
On radio too.
Yeah. There you go. So, is that for all three your favorite video? You think?
Yeah.
It can't be.
I don't know. They kind of. Sometimes it's just the latest one that you like.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's the newest, so it's fresh,
that's like I like to write songs.
I rather like the ones I'm in, but
well, that's what I was gonna say. It can't be your favorite. You're not in it. I mean,
no, it is actually my favorite.
That's good. That's good though that you kind of all work together. So then, in that instance, when it's Joel shooting it, Josiah on camera, is there anything that you do, Emily, in that process, or if it's just one of you in the video, is that third person kind of involved somehow, or?
Yeah, I've been behind the camera. I've
boom
helped
pole
audio.
Operator.
I even edited a little bit, just the tiniest bit. And the last one, I directed traffic.
Traffic.
This van is going to be going fast. Get out of the way.
Well, there was actually no traffic, but I was there.
That's funny. Okay, well, what kind of equipment do you guys use?
Well, most of our videos were filmed on just a little Handycam Sony HD camera, but recently we upgraded to an SLR camera, actually, which is kind of a new thing in the film industry.
Yeah.
Big sensor, you can get the nice shallow depth of field, interchangeable lens. So.
And then what do you use for editing and stuff?
Adobe Premiere Pro, and I own a Mac and a PC.
Oh, right on. So do you favor one over the other?
Oh,
that's an age-old
my
debate.
MacBook Pro, but my quad-core PC beats it out in power. So.
Really? There you go. All right, then when we talked about the favorite video you made, is it hard to convince people to be in your videos, like other family members? I've seen you have a younger brother
yes.
Who's 7, is that right?
Yeah.
Judah?
Judah is the youngest, and he's 7. And we love getting him in our films when we can, if the casting needs a little guy. And yes, he claims that he's a professional, so he needs to be paid. So
usually chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate or time on my iPod Touch. So.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. Well, he does a good job. That was another video I posted on our Facebook site called Mr. Lonely, which it was funny. That was the first one I watched, and I was drawn in from there. And speaking of family, I mentioned it earlier. You guys are part of the Josties, which gospel music group playing at Willow Creek Gospel Jamboree this weekend in Granham. You guys excited?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. You have to say yes. I think so. So maybe go into a little bit of detail about the band.
Sure. We kind of all sang casually together as a family since we were little, a few times a year. Our mom is really talented at writing music. Actually, all the songs we sing, she has written, pretty much. And
about 4 years ago.
Yeah, about 4 years ago, 2007, Dad really just felt God leading us into pursuing that ministry more and sharing His goodness and faithfulness to us across the country. So we started working on a lot harder.
Our first album.
Yeah, came out with our first album in 2007. And then we just pursued it, went on a tour, and God's just continued to open doors since then.
Awesome. So who plays what in the band?
Okay, well, Dad...
There's 11 kids in the family, right?
Yeah.
And not all 11 of them are in the core group of the band, right?
Right. There's kind of some trading going on.
Yeah.
Dad plays guitar, dobro, and Mom plays guitar, mandolin, and then
Josiah plays bass and mandolin and double bass.
Bass.
You had to answer for him. Josiah, you play bass and mandolin.
He's so good at it. I know he wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you can kind of give cue signals on the radio.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then
I
Joel
play the soundboard.
Yeah, Joel plays the soundboard. He's pretty good at that.
That was that lack of musical talent.
Well, I do play the djembe on one song.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
So I got a little rhythm.
Yeah,
he's just a little. It comes from drumming on the soundboard during sets.
Yeah, Emily's vocalist. She was really talented. And then next is Jeremiah. He's 16 now?
Yeah,
16. He plays guitar, and he's really pursuing that. And Joseph plays little upright bass. And then next in line is Joshua. He's learning dobro, but not on stage yet. And Amy Joy is 11. She's a really talented vocalist. That's one of the films on Jostie Flicks is a music video, the first one we've done, that features Amy Joy singing. She's 11.
She plays the ukulele.
Yeah, and she plays the ukulele. And then Hannah and Judah are just coming up.
Oh, Hannah
plays
the shaker.
Oh, yeah, Hannah plays the shaker.
So is there a trade-out process that goes, as you get too old for the group, you get replaced by younger members? But Mom and Dad will always be in the group.
Yeah, somewhat.
Awesome. Perfect. So, yeah, you guys are playing. When are you playing at the Jamboree?
I'm not sure. Friday evening, I believe, and a couple times on Saturday. I haven't looked at the schedule, but
I'm not positive, so.
It's on the Granham website, I believe.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that's gospelmusicjamboree.com is the website for that. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in and taking the time to drive all the way from just outside Milk River
to
hang out for a bit.
Thanks, David.
Awesome.